Welcome to the broadcast. Share it live. Smash that emoji button for us. Partner with us as well. Folks, we are outside. We're in Region 5. We're going to be talking with some farmers. We're going to be talking with the main man here in Region 5, Vince Roy Jordan. We're going to be on the campaign trail here in Region 5 as well. Come along with us, folks. Region 5, we outside. As I said, welcome to the broadcast. Those of you who are now joining us, share the live for us. Come along and let's go. We are on the ground with some farmers here in Region 5. My brother, tell us who you are and tell us where we are for those persons who may not be familiar.
Okay, sir, we are cattle farmer from Rampur since about over 20 years now. And the people them who already get lands, them are trying to take away this land from us, which in we doing dairy milking for our living. All of us are here, right? So now them
Dairy milking.
Yeah, dairy milking we doing for we livelihood.
Excellent. Dairy milking and beef.
And beef.
And beef. You said they want to take over our land. Who is they?
The government, the MMA, want to take it away and give to the Shieldstone people who already get land. Yeah.
Why would they want to do that? Why would they want to take away this land from you?
Well, I don't know. They want to give them to plant rice and farm. Right? And this place designed only for cattle alone. So, let go, we had cow here before. And after then go away, we come and occupy this place. And which in the MMA, that couple years back when I mean just coming like about 2005, God give us a paper to, well, Mr. Pandit. So they give us a paper, state that no farming, no rice. So, beer cattle and now, well, the MMA, them say that them are come for take away the place. Now they want to give us half of this land in sheer bush.
Wow.
Sheer bush. Wow. Look, when you're going to video it, you're going to see.
Yeah.
And the punishment what they done here, being again done we for go with our cow. That is our living. We not rich farmers, we are poor farmers.
Yeah, and you all been here a long time too. A long time.
Over 20 years we
That's
are
a long
here.
Time. That's a long time.
And now PPP coming now and they want to do the same thing to take away the land from us again. Right? So now, everybody getting justice. But we are the cattle farmers, now get no justice. So I don't know how that could happen and how that could happen. These people now want to fight for this land here. Them just start to apply for 2014. And they now get justice. And we are for so much amount of years, we not get justice. You know? So that's why we come here for y'all see what's going on in this place.
What would you like to see happen in this situation here?
Well, in this situation, we fighting for the whole place for our cattle here.
To remain as cattle farming. Cattle,
as cattle.
Dairy, beef. That's it. And that's what you're all into. All right.
That's where they're here for.
Excellent.
Yeah, because we supplying beef all over this. You guys are the whole guy, until up in Essequibo. And like one, then guys come in and buy cows right here, truckload.
Wow.
Truckload from all of us.
Which brings me to another question. What is the average heads of cattle you all have here?
No, well, we get close to 1,000 head cattle.
That's a lot of cattle.
Right? Over 1,000. Now, Mr. Ramjit in MMA, he said, we don't have them amount of cattle as in here.
When the man put
how he know that?
Well, I don't know. We invite he and Mr. Zai to this Bagdam with our own transportation for bring them down, let them see the situation inside this place. Them said no, then can't come.
Wow.
Now,
that's interesting.
We made a decision in this bushy, cow don't graze in bush. Monkey and guana live in that bush. Not cow. Cow want open area like this dam here for walk and graze. Cow don't want this bush inside here. You can take a look in the bush in there. Look at the bush in there.
Yeah, it's jungle.
Now, if I take the two of y'all and carry in there, you mightn't get back the shade or sometimes might come out with one eye.
Might us.
Because now if you drive 10 cow for carry a pen, When you reach pen, you might be limited one because of the amount of bush but in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
When you got MMA, asking for machine for come clear just couple tracks that you can ride horse and get your cow them. Then don't have machine. But people who have money, like rich people, we don't have the money there to give to people. So these things I work with family and friends who get money. We don't get money, but the government is there to help poor people. You know, we all of us here are family member. We get children go to school, and then things plus you got to pay bills, you got to eat, you got to wear. So now when you took away these lands, what do you think we going to do?
Your livelihoods are going to be affected by it.
Now,
No doubt.
these people now look like they take away bread from your mouth. Now you don't know when they get forgive you, if they go on bread, forgive you back. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I hear you loud and clear. The question I want to ask, you talk about the cattle, the jungle situation here that's not suitable in terms of what they want to give y'all. The land y'all are accustomed to grazing on for these past 20 years, what do you average that size of land to be?
The amount of the acreage of the
Yes,
land,
but-
well, no, 1100.
Overall,
Oh,
that you're accustomed.
He
No.
give me paper.
No, they say 1100 acres of land.
That you all have been farming on traditionally.
Yes.
Good. And what's the acreage that they want to give you out to farm?
Well, they want to give us 600 acres
Okay.
and give to the in and inside the bush. Well, when we go up right up here, you're going to see the trench I'm going to show you.
Excellent.
From there to come back here.
That's a significant difference based on the heads of cattle you said you all
Yes.
have.
So what I'm trying to say that the 600 acres in sheer bush. Now how you going to get in to milk them cows?
Yeah. Are they prepared to put in the infrastructure?
No, well they say when them throw in the bush there, you know, look when you carry two body and two dogs, stray them and carry them, go stray them and you know where they get for go. So well that down do it
You gotta do your thing yourself.
Right.
All right.
Now look. Now, when we sell out our cow, you sit down and you eat out all the money. Now, what don't put you for do? You go kick down door and thief, and you're going to live your whole life in jail. Or you might dead. That is people this one. And people who already get land, they might take away this land for gift to them. And you know what they might do? Some of them don't plan them way that if me get 7 acres of land, when I'm going to share gift to them, you have your money, them going to start buy. They going to sell them already, and then I show no progress in share bush. They must share, they must sell the land to the mati them who get already get land. When you get the money, I going to buy for you. That's what I'm going to do. And them already get land. So this land is not designed for rice and farm.
Yeah.
And now,
Yeah.
they not get a place as yet. Them done a singer is, they're going to start pong cow and poison the cow them. That's what they're going to do, they're going to kill the cow them out.
The authorities
Well, I
tell
don't
you
know,
this?
the 2 weeks back, well, the Sovira walking there, 2 cow break them foot for me, look. You see this bush down here? One dead in there. And me, one sit on this dam here, me come and me catch on $2 for that one. Right? So I don't know if they breaking their foot or whatever. And the one dead for this man here too.
Wow.
Right? That recently I'm telling you because when about 3 weeks now, them guys is coming here. And then don't send message to us that they're gonna start pong and they're gonna start poison. Right? So I don't know what I'm gonna do.
That's interesting. And it's incidental that these quote unquote surveyors are here and your cattle ending up maimed or dead.
Yes.
It's very interesting.
So the Sovira them already the guy said that they
people see how them cut them wire and them choke pan and what them do for them when they go just
All right. All right.
yeah, compound it. You got anything? Say something.
Yes, most
Sure.
My brother, what are some of the challenges you're facing as a farmer?
rough
This,
tough, rough tough.
Hold the mic a little closer for us.
Yes, rough and tough.
Talk to us.
Here now, Mr. President, good morning, good afternoon.
Good evening.
Good evening, Ram. In the name of Allah. Mr. President, I get a message from God to deliver to you. And let me deliver this message the way that He give me to deliver to you. He said to me that let you give the people them, the Shiltong people them, from 80 Bridge to Tarmin Tree Bridge for plant their farm. You are carrying these people them in Rampur where the cattle them there in a Humpty Dumpty situation. So he told me this is what he delivered to me. Let you sit down and consider your mind. That's what he told me. So this is the short explanation when I was praying. This is what he told me to tell you. So if you believe me or believe not, when situation happen, don't vex. I deliver the message to you. And this is the only way I can deliver this message to you because I try to get on to you, I can't get on. So I tell the boys them get on to immediate for me. And this is the way I deliver this message to you. Don't vex with me. Decide your mind what you will do. You, instead of you get 40, the Lord said you will get 100. I don't know what he mean by that. He gave me a lot of parable to explain to you. So, Mr. President, we are here for over 20 years. And this is the paper what you all give us to stay on this land. And we have a case with the MMA, and we want to know what happened with our case. I followed this matter right down to the High Court. I went back to Mr. Nandalal office. They told me that we win the case. Miss Shabina, I have her number, I have everything here.
And winning the case means you have a right to remain
yes,
on the
to
land.
remain on the land. So why I take so long to come and get my my copy that we win the case from the court? Anyway, I decided to go. I asked her that if she could get a copy for me. She told me yes. She sent one of her clerk, and she told me that I have to wait 3 days. Okay, I wait my 3 days. I go back again. She said there is no paper in the court. The TV is showing, the computer is showing that the paper was in the court, and there was no paper there. I go back to her again. I said, give me the number of the case jacket. The number of the case jacket is 892. When I go back, the girls and said, no, let me go over to the mediation center.
That sounds like a little run around.
Good. So I go to the mediation center, and the fellow tell me, look, they direct me where I have to go to. The fellow tell me, he's a big man, old man, respectable. He told me that I have to give him a little time. I said, yes, I will. But before I reach home, he called me and he told me, Mr. Sugdeo, I have found it in the computer. I will get it in the locker for you.
And how long has that case been going on?
Yeah, I think it's 20, either 18 or 19 it start.
A couple of years now.
And the ending is 2020. Somewhere by November, October. Well, they took over office.
Yeah.
The case either left down or the case continue. I don't know.
But the short of it is that you all got permission to stay on the land.
Yes.
As a farmer, what has been your own specific challenges?
My challenge is we want to know what happened with our case. Mm-hmm. The case is the main thing for us because we go through a lot of money. We spend a lot of money running behind this case. And if one can tell me that we win the case, therefore we won the case. So when I go back to the man again, he told me that, Madam, what will it, just my name, the judge, the lady, what your name? I'm going to find your name just now.
What did they say?
They told me that the judge sent somebody to collect the jacket, that the case will continue.
Interesting. So the case finished according to somebody.
But yes.
And then another time the case continuing.
Continue now.
What do you think is happening in all of that?
Some upside down stories passing there.
Upside down story.
Yes.
Yeah.
Some upside down.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you farm here? Where do you farm here? You're what?
I'm
Dairy,
the chairman.
milk?
I'm the chairman.
You're the chairman.
And we are dairy and we are beef. And this land is not enough for this amount of cow in here.
Yeah.
So, Mr. President, you will give us a paper here too to stay on this land. This land stated this land is not Rampur people land. You can video this thing properly for me, friend. Clean and clear.
Yeah.
Look,
We're gonna get it.
this land is Gaisuku and Litko own this land. This land is not to farming, it's state for cattle grazing. Look at here. Cattle grazing purpose. It's state again not for rice, loco, for cattle grazing purpose, and rice cultivation should not be permitted. Look at it.
Yeah.
So where does this government care us now? Where does this government care us? This paper stated that when we want title, we have to go to the president and the agriculture minister. The paper stated here. Remember, hold on.
Go ahead.
Soon as we got to them when we were fighting the MMA, Mr. Nandalal and the General Secretary, Mr. Jagdev says, soon as we get into office, you will get your land. Don't be afraid. They get in the office and they will look, we go come out back again and still yet.
5 years later. 5 years later.
Give away.
5 years
Then
later.
give away seven lantern posts of fish in our hand or our shoulder or our head or which side you put this post. This is justice. And then the government say you're doing good to the people. What good are you doing to the people? What good? When they come with the highway here and broke down all the wire. This is brand new post and brand new wire put back down there.
That's our cut post. I've got
cut post now for pick some mark. It's brand new post and wire. Now they come in
And
again.
that's a cost to you.
Yeah.
That's a
They
cost
come
to
in
you.
again. I thought, well, this is the wrong thing. They come in.
What do you want to see happen? What do you want to see happen? How
I want to see good happen. Fear. What God, the vision that what God gave me, that I want to see happen. And if that happen, everybody will be happy. The cattle farmer will be happy, and the farmers them who they are giving this land would be happy too. Because they're claiming, what the Lord is saying, they're claiming that cane, they have nothing from cane. They have to plug in billions every crop. And the same farm, I will challenge them, from Ricefield crop and 80 Bridge to Tamarind Free Bridge, will produce double and triple times what the cane is producing. I could challenge him. Because one acre of salary, you're talking about millions. Millions, 1 acre of salary. Well, that's the vision what the Lord tell me to tell him, and I tell him.
Are you saying maybe some of this cane land should be given up for?
Yes, that's what the Lord is telling. That's the vision the Lord tell me to tell him. That's what he tell me. Why you putting these people in a Humpty Dumpty situation?
Cane is
This
not making
place-
sense. Show is not making sense.
No.
So give up the land for
And
cattle
give the
farmers.
people. No,
I
not the
hear.
cattle farmer. We don't want it. Let them give it to the farmer.
The other farmers.
The place where they give the farmer them is a hard rock sand. It's a black soil. When rain fall, it's soft. It's all like mud. And soon as the sun come out, so hard like concrete.
All right.
Hard like concrete.
I hear you.
And these people them are not thinking what they are doing.
I hear
Believe
you.
it what they tell me. They are doing. Anything what people gonna tell them, jump in and go and go them. No. Believe in God, and God will show you the way.
As a farmer, my name is Mohammed Ayub. I was born and grew in this place called Rampur, West Bank Burbis. I am 77 years old at this stage, and I'm still farming.
Wow. Excellent.
I occupied in the
Hold it closer
70s.
for us.
In the
Thank you so
70s, I got married in Rampur, and I started to farm to subsidize my income and my family. I had a wife and I started to have children. I started farming here. I spent about $12,000 and I cleared a portion of about approximately 20 acres of land where I was born and grew. I farmed there for a number of years. I make a little bit of money. To be honest, I make some money. A lot of money was in those days was a lot of money, right? Because things was very reasonable, more than now. Then in 1992, when this PPP government takes power in 1992, they started to campaign against me that I'm a politician and I'm from the People's National Congress or whatever it is. And
Because you don't agree with them.
because I don't agree with whatever is happening, they start to campaign and they take that land away from me. High reef land, which I cleared and occupied, and I was there. High reef land. And then gave it this portion of land to farm to make cow land. I started to campaign to talk and fight and verbally fight, not physically fight. I started to fight and fight and fight. I take my two sons and I campaign. I even went to Freedom House and I demonstrated in front of Freedom House. Mr. Ramutar, who was the General Secretary at that time, Mr. Ripudaman Prasad, he was the Minister of Agriculture. You had Mr. Rising, who was the General Manager of MMA. When I campaigned, Mr. Ramutar sent for me and he got the Minister and the MMA General Manager, and we went in and we discussed it. They arrived at the census to give me back my 20 acres of land.
Did you get it back?
Then give me, verbally, then give me, Mr. Rising went and he showed me a piece of land approximately from site about 20 acres of land in naked bush. Never ever clean. Since I was born, I knew that it was infested with bush and lowland.
Like virgin land, yeah.
Virgin land. Yeah. Very, very, it's lowland. But the day he said, he encountered, he said, okay, let me use them. They're going to give me the lease. They're going to give me the lease and they're going to compensate me. Whosoever get my clean land here, they're going to compensate me back there.
And you like the other farmers, you're farming cattle and so on here?
Yeah, I have cattle here too.
Yeah.
I have two
How many heads of cattle you
I have
here?
2 cattle here right now. Right? Here.
Good.
I can get more, but land, you have to get land in my country. Here you get anything near 1,000 acres of land, but for me to expand on that, it means the land will be inadequate. So, from that too, I'm going to expand on it. But this piece of land now that they give me, that they pinpoint to me, Mr. Rising pinpoint, they give me a document, which document contain, they relocate me. I was removed and relocate to a next area, infested with bush.
Within this vicinity here?
Within
Okay.
the area.
Okay.
Now, I started to clear that land with bulldozer.
You can well again.
I started to clear that piece of land. And the first thing I did, I take a bulldozer and then I carry a hammock and I surround the land because it was low land. I surround it, make a dam and a trench and put in drainage and infrastructure.
Tell us where are we now, Mr. Ayub? We're here in Region 5. Where are we now in terms of the challenges you have to your land? And what do you want to see done to remove those challenges?
I spend anything near about $15 million here on that land. And then pull it and put it in cultivated use. And MMA, along with the government, MMA is a branch of the government, I made 2 requests to the president. One when he was in Amsterdam and one when he was at 27 recently. And when I was about to take that mic, the general manager, right now Mr. Ranjit, and the assistant to him, tell me, say, Jack Ayub, don't take the mic. We're going to solve the difficulty. You come in Tuesday, we're going to do whatever
Have they come
it is.
since, Mr. Ayub?
They promised me. I didn't take the mic.
Yeah.
To take.
But have
now,
they come?
when I went there Tuesday, they said, look, this land consists of 25 acres. We're going to only give you 10 acres of land. Right? And they want to give the balance to me. And I challenge him, Mr. Zayuddin. I tell him, you in particular, you have over 300 acres of land in MMA scheme. And you want to take away apart from me and give some others. Me and non-land. Look at my age and look at my me and non-land.
Hold on, Mr. Ayub. The government official at MMA has how many acres of
Over
land?
300 acres of land. Yes. Over 300 acres. Mr. Zayuddin, Rafuddin or something like
It
that.
seems like the position has benefited him more then it's benefiting the people.
the people.
Wow. Hold the mic close for us. We want
This
people to
is
hear
a system.
clearly.
This is a system of People's Progressive Party. They are only for their friend and family and
The
their
favorites,
favorite people.
the flatterers.
And
Yeah.
and you get a next man. I don't know whatever his position is. He has over 1,000 acres of land. He come the other day, and he's the owner of 1,000 acres of nearly 1,000. But
Hold
just a
on.
fraction short of 1,000 acres
Miss,
of land.
hold on. You see, he come the other day. What do you mean by that? He come the other day.
He's a young guy. He's a young guy to to me, and
in the
he
business.
can come because he hold important position in the in government or
Yeah.
whatever it is, or
Yeah.
in Guyana, some important position he hold.
But
So
Miss-
he can get, and me can get, or other people can't get, but he can get. And me, I put down in beneficial. Me spend me money, and me need one lease. They must fight me from, and me fight me, and take and give somebody else. Let them take somebody who get 300-400 acres and give me 150 acres to plant rice too. Me want plant rice too. Me can plant rice. Me get machine. Me get all the equipment to plant rice.
Yeah.
Right. Me get place to mine cow too. Me get money. Me can buy more cow.
Why does it seem as though these lands have benefited the officials more than they've benefited the people?
More than the citizens of this
Yeah.
country. This country, the political arena in this country is like that, right? The political arena in this country. Now, I know, on a political basis, I say I affiliated to the People's National Congress or whatever, AFC or whatever it is. Now, 27 years ago, I am there on this piece of land which I clean. Now, if I was affiliated to the People's National Congress, they could have given me a lease, just alike. If I was affiliated to the AFC when they were there, they could have given me a lease. So that can show anybody clearly that I'm not affiliated to no political party. Right? I'm a neutral man. I speak out. I speak out against the evil of every government. That is my mission as a Guyanese. I speak out against it.
That might be the problem right there.
And there is where we encounter this problem.
That's the problem right there.
Right? So, Mr. President, you promised me that you want to get people to look it after when you was in State House at New Amsterdam, and of no avail.
Nothing has happened.
When you were in 27, I attempted to take the mic to highlight my difficulties to you.
Hold the mic closer for us.
The chairman and the vice chairman of MMA, entity of a branch of the government, MMA, they promised them to only go in Tuesday, the following Tuesday, they're going to start out.
Nothing has happened.
But of no avail.
Yeah.
So this caused me here to say this to you, let you know.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I don't know. But I'm wait for me dead. Then I'm get. But when me dead, my children will start take up the fight because we spend our money there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, if
My
the
money
realist-
and my children money are there where I clean, and I spend over 15 million and put it in beneficial use.
Correct.
That land is on beneficial use now.
Mr.
I
Ayub?
dug trenches, I dig drainage trenches, I dig high water trenches, I put drainage and so forth. Now, how
Correct.
you want to take away from me and give somebody else when I spend? You come and see my house where
Correct.
I'm living.
It's
And other
unfair.
people, and other
$15 million
people
is a lot of money.
Get them money. When other people get their money, then take and then do what they want to do with their money. And then me spend my money, you go take and give them. And that is
Yeah.
fair to this government. And that is fair to any other body. Can that be fair? Anybody can say this to me. If that is fair, you come out and tell me, say, yes, this is fair. And let me know.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Ayub. Mr. President, I know you're going to watch this. Over to you. Over to you. The folks said you've promised and promised and promised. Nothing doing. Over to you. Vince Roy, welcome back to the broadcast. We are here in Region 5. We've just spoken with some farmers. Wrap it up for us. Pull it together. What is happening here? And some of the concerns the farmers have had and your thinking on the way forward.
Look, Sherrod, thank you for having me. The issue here in Region 5, especially within the agriculture sector and the farmers, it didn't start from today or last week, the ones that we saw today. About 2 or 3 months ago, we were in that very area called Rampur. And those farmers complained to me and they spoke about the Ministry of Agriculture, the Mahaika Maikonia Bari Agricultural Development Authority, and several high officials who are victimizing one, who are corrupt, and who are bent on just serving their friends, their families, and their favorites. And in doing that, they affect the livelihood of our everyday farmers. They affect the operations of our everyday farmers. And so when they decide to take from them, that is where the problem arises.
Yeah.
Now, where those farmers are, they have been there for a number of years, some 20, some 30, some 40 years.
That's a long time.
Right. And then they have been plying their trade in cattle rearing. Some have been cash crop farmers. They have pigs. They have poultry, different range of crops. Farming that they've been doing. And those farmers have been there and have been providing for their families. And now that they are being, their livelihood are being disrupted, it brings to bear upon them and their household a pressure, a hardship that they now have to decide where next or what next they will do to provide for their families. And so the frustration has stepped in. Hence, they have now come to the point that they no longer look at whether it is PPP or the government of Guyana. They look at how they can survive, and they look at the one and only hope, and that is exposing the People's Progressive Party, Civic, and getting rid of this government.
Yeah.
They are fed up. They are at the point that they can only see the future with a coalition government. And while some of them are frustrated, they are scared because they know that once they come out to speak, the PPP will attack them.
Yeah.
And so in wrapping it up, the corruption in all the agencies of the Ministry of
was clear.
Agriculture.
That was clear.
It is clear. When
Yeah.
you look at how senior officials in MMA ADA, as they would have mentioned, some have 1,000 acres of land, some they are having 500, and you as a small man, you can't get 11 acres properly, you can't get 5 acres properly.
Yeah, that's disturbing to me.
That is it.
That's disturbing
And
to me.
these executives that sit and their friends, they have the largest, the bulk of what it is. And mind you, they are not the ones that will be farming on those lands. They're taking it away from the small farmers to give it to their friends, who will then be renting the very least land from government. And in some cases, we heard today that they're going to be selling portions of it. Who give them authority to sell those lands?
Yeah.
And so that is something we will launch an investigation in immediately. Once we have all the evidence, we will launch an investigation. And even if we don't have the evidence, when we take office on the 2nd of September, we will find the evidence and we will deal with that and take those lands and give them back to the farmers who they rightfully belong to.
I'm happy that there's a remedy, because these farmers, as you heard, have talked to us. They've been in this land for a long time. They should be given first preference. Now you have officials getting huge swaths of these land and then renting back to them. I mean, there's something wrong with that.
Something is wrong.
Inherently wrong with that. It is wrong. It is wrong. But I'm happy there is a solution. I'm happy that you're in the forefront of rolling out the APNU Coalition's agriculture, the agri-sector plan. Some brilliant things in there. We are sitting in a area that produces sugar. You can see the punts just behind us here. There's a plan for that. We've committed. We're not going to be firing any of the sugar workers. Retraining, retooling, upskilling these workers. And so not only the Gaisuka is going to be getting help, but these farmers, these dairy farmers, these cattle farmers, also, rice farmers as well.
Quite recently, we sat and we spoke with one of the best in Guyana, BLT fertilizer company. They will be coming on board with us in the Ministry of Agriculture when the coalition takes government, and he has started working with us, and we will be rolling out one of the most modern fertilizer plant, and that fertilizer plant will be one where we will mix and blend the different varieties and having the nutrients that will meet the different soil content, so that farmers, whether they're in region 9 with a different soil content, whether in region 6, whether in region 5, they will have the fertilizer that is necessary for their lands. And so we have been doing the work behind the scenes. We have the policies in mind, and mind you, we have also within our policy to set up in the first 100 days in office a proper land management committee, a board that will oversee. So when our farmers, or we go to distribute, allocate lands to farmers, which of course forms a special part for lands for our young people, where our young people will get lands for farming, whether it be in rice, in planting of cane, whether it be in poultry, the lands will be provided for them. And so we have an agriculture policy that will meet the need of every single guy, and it's putting people first, and that is what we intend to do as the next coalition government.
Excellent. And before we let you guys go, we're going to show you a little bit. Thank you so much, Vince Roy. I know
Thank you,
your
Sharon.
task that's finished as yet.
And thank you for being here and covering this,
Excellent.
Thank you.
No trouble at all. We're going to be heading now into a different area here in Region 5. A little campaign is happening. This is where street to street retail politics
That's right.
is going down, because we've submitted the winning ticket, putting in the work now to ensure it happens. We're going to show you a little bit about that, folks, and then we're going to see you guys on the other side. We take it over there. All right, folks, so we're in Ithaca, West Coast, Berbice. Just caught up with young Jasmine Hackett on the ground here. Jasmine, what are you doing in Ithaca? Tell us what you're doing on the ground here in Ithaca.
Good afternoon. So today we're engaging the residents of Ithaca, and we're listening to their concerns, and we're just here to show them that we're actually a coalition that cares about the people, and we want to engage them. So that's why we're here.
Excellent. And what are some of the programs that have attracted you to the Avenue Coalition as a young person, Jasmine Hackett?
The thing is, the benefits that the young people would be able to get from this coalition, being a university student, to hear that free education would be able to continue in this country, I'm ecstatic. So the free education, and then there would be things like vocational training and technology hubs and so on for the young people, and also $50,000 a month stipend for tertiary level of education is definitely something that has inspired me, because today a lot of young persons, they want to continue furthering their studies, but they don't have the support. And here is a coalition that is willing to support them right throughout.
Sounds like that $50,000 stipend for UG students kind of attracted you to this whole thing.
Man, it's not just the 50,000.
You sure, Jasmine?
It's not just the 50,000.
All right, talk to us.
See, the thing is, a lot of youths, they just don't want to continue studying.
Hold the mic close for us so we get good audio.
So a lot of university students, a lot of youths rather, they just don't want to continue studying at university like some. So the vocational training and so on. I have cousins who don't like studying a lot, but they prefer to do trades and stuff like that. So when I saw that, I got them on board. I said, listen, this is what the coalition would be doing for you. And to see them coming out as well, it really has helped me to come on board with the party even more, to dedicate my time to even be out here in a lot of different villages.
Excellent. No doubt, Jasmine, the Avenue Coalition is grateful. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, folks, we're underground here, still chatting up with folks. We're going to see who else we can talk to. The sun is going down here, and the folks are moving around. They are moving around here in Ithaca, talking with residents street by street. That's how it goes. This is fertile ground here. Not a lot of hard work to do. Not a lot of hard work to do. Good ground here in Ithaca, of course, and we've caught up with some of the other folks here. Let me see if we can catch up with Mr. Norton. All right, Mr. Norton leading the team here in Ithaca. Of course, you know, we're hot off the nomination day activities. Thousands came out, a successful campaign launch. Even thousands more came out, and then folks, we are still talking to folks about our manifesto, interrogating the issue. Want to make sure that we capture all of what the Guyanese people are telling us as we go about in these communities. And folks, I'm hearing they might have another specific engagement where that is concerned, but folks making the rounds in the streets here in Ithaca. It's now the cool of the afternoon. We're in the cool of the afternoon. Some of the folks saying hello. Beautiful Ithaca, West Coast Babies. And I'm gonna try to get a word with Mr. Norton as he comes out. This is the best part of the day. We've been at it since about 10 this morning. And this is where it's at. We're just giving you a little sample of the retail politics, the door to door, street by street, village by village. As I said, this is very, very fertile ground here in Ithaca. A very fertile ground here in West Coast Babies. Ithaca backs the coalition 100%. That's what residents told us. I keep telling us all the time. And they're talking some agricultural things down at the back. We're going to wait for them to come up. We're going to wait for them to come back. We're going to head in this direction here and wait for them to come back. It's a cool of the day here, folks, in Ithaca. Happy to have all of you here. People are getting excited about this campaign with each and every day. The support you guys on social media has been overwhelming. You guys who know Ithaca, you all know the real estate here. The people are so beautiful, warm and generous. And we're going to try to get an update from the leader of the opposition specifically for you guys on a couple of quick things. I think I'm going to ask about how nomination day went in his thinking. What's happening on the campaign specifically. All right, let me turn back this way. Let me pan back this way. I'm trying to go real slow so I don't give you a whiplash and I turn. Let me catch him for the length of it as he comes on. The beautiful folks here doing the retail politics. Chief, could I get a quick word with you? If you want to grab this, we can walk and talk so I don't detain it back here. Tell us how nomination day in your mind went. Let's start there.
Extremely well. The fact that we could have been the first political party to be told in a very short time that we had everything correct and we had nothing to change, that in itself is indicative of the competence and the level of preparation we had.
Excellent. The list has gone through.
Yes, it has.
The APNU coalition is not one of those parties who got to do any major corrections or so on.
No.
You're here in Ithaca, West Coast, Babies. What have residents been telling you? What you've been telling them?
Well, essentially, we just visiting. It's a place that I come to very regularly. It's an area when we in government that I was involved in a number of projects. The early childhood center, which I just visited, the basketball court and other projects that we were looking at. So I'm really just reconnecting with the people of Ithaca who I've been in contact with. If you go to my phone and you type in Ithaca, about like 20 names will come up.
Fertile ground here. Very, very fertile ground.
In Ithaca.
Excellent. Give us a quick sense of what's happening in the campaign, in the APNU coalition campaign.
Well, I would say we are warming up. We have everything in place. You know, we have a rally this Sunday at Melanie Demashana. Yep. I think we are proud that our people are coming voluntarily. We don't have to pay them anything. So there'll be no fights among AP and U people as it relates to payment. We have been rallying people based on our policies. We have made it very clear that we are putting the people of Guyana first. We always express the concern that our resources aren't meeting the people. And all our programs are structured in a way to ensure that in government, the oil resources will meet the people and we can take people out of poverty. What is critical is to give people a high quality life and create the conditions for them to come out of poverty. And that is our essential focus.
You've always talked about how the PPP has been copying the APNU coalition plans and programs. I see they're trying at a manifesto. You know, it got some things that you've been talking about there.
The problem with them in the manifesto is that, you know, they expose their weaknesses when they do things like this. You're about to go to an election and you are now saying you're having consultation on the manifesto. From the time I became leader in 2021, we began to move around the country, talk with people. We know where the problems are, what are the problems we had to solve. We also set up a technical team that was looking at the manifesto. And so long before the elections were called, we were ready for our manifesto. We had consulted across, we met the private sector at least twice since then. We have consulted with the people of Guyana. We have an idea as to what they want. I mean, I could tell you, for instance, in government, one of the things you have to do in Lodge, for instance, is to do the drainage in the area. It's the biggest problem. Here at Itika, we have had a long association with it. We recall that we were helping them in agriculture, and the PPP, in a very vindictive way, when they came into government, they took away all the equipment that was given to the people of Itikon. Therefore, we will have to deal with that and place Itika back on a path for agricultural development. I've said in most of my interviews that I believe there should be sustainable agriculture in every community, in every region, and we work assiduously to ensure that we realize that objective.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Quick update for the folks here. Wrapping up the fan out here in Ithaca. Just engaging residents, as we've said, this is fertile ground here in Ithaca, here at West Coast. Babis, leader North meeting a youngster here. A plan for young people, a plan for education, a plan for social activities, a plan for the development of young people. Part of the APNU AFC's putting people first. People first, people-centered strategy. So I'm just tracking the folks here. I'm on the trail too. And that's gonna do it from us at this end in Ithaca. Folks, West Coast, Babis, thanks for joining us. That's our time, that's our program. Share the live, smash that emoji button, and partner with us as well. Thank you so much for joining us.